might wake up one day thousands of dollars in debt, unemployed, and not know how to get out of that situation. That was a situation I was in. Luckily for myself, I was able to pull myself out from the ruts and make a comeback, make a glorious comeback. This is like the next step, the next thing to do, I feel, is to save and invest to sort of build that wealth. Albeit right now, I'm sort of at like a middle ground. I've saved quite a bit, but I put it all away. I'm not going to say in what, because I'm not a financial advisor, but saved enough, put it away, kind of gave myself nothing. So right now I'm in a bit of a lull. I'd say like a little bit of debt, not that much though. It'll get paid off pretty quick. Basic stuff like groceries, gas, all that kind of stuff. But just to give you context of where this video is coming from, nonetheless, what has kind of helped me is saving the money and then sort of just putting it aside and only giving myself just enough to basically pay for the necessities, to pay for food, rent, gas, car, and maybe a little bit of money on the side for having fun, but then the rest just goes into savings. And that's what I've found really makes money grow the most. That's where the skyrocket really happens. Any gifts, say you get a birthday present, a few $100, throw it aside, no need to blow it. Maybe you do some side work, gain some extra money instead of blowing it. Put it aside, put it into something that you feel will grow over time. And the glorious thing about having money aside is it allows you to take a little bit extra risk. That risk that you wouldn't really take if you didn't have any money or if you're in debt. You'll kind of play around with money a little bit, and that's where I feel like a lot of the big gains happens, is when you're willing to just kind of test the waters a little bit, maybe have a leap of faith, take a leap of courage and act of faith, and then it kind of just works out, albeit not every time. Sometimes you might have some epic fails, some glorious fails, but that's okay. It's a part of learning. But yeah, and I know it's like a principle as old as time. Just spend less than you make and then put the extras aside. Now when it comes to the investing part, that's really up to the individual and where they want to put their money. For myself personally, one area that I put money in that worked pretty well was cryptocurrency, and that's a classic tale. Is the guy gets his money, throws in crypto, and it goes to the moon. For me, it was Bitcoin. That just happened to work. I'm thankful for that. And yeah, now I wouldn't say I'm as crypto heavy as I once was. I'm not in crypto at the moment, but nonetheless, it was a good experience. What else to add? Because this is the next section of take money seriously. So once the money has been taken seriously, it really just comes down to what to do with it. Follow the simple principles: avoiding debt, putting it away, and sort of just save, and invest. My personal opinion on cash: probably not a good spot to put your money. It's just going down in value at an extremely rapid rate. Preferably, I don't even know about stocks really. Stocks, I've had some wins, I've had some losses. Precious metals, that's a pretty safe bet. Cryptocurrency, if you're feeling a little bit risky, there's that avenue. It really just depends on the individual. It depends what your goal is, what you're kind of aiming for, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, money can be a lot of fun. I feel like a lot of people can vilify money, and there is a saying in the Bible that I think it's money is the root of all evil. And I've heard some interpretations of it, and I feel like it's the love of money That's what I've heard, is the love of money is the root of all evil, because I think it also says in the Bible that you can't have two masters. It goes something like this: you can't have two masters. You can't have money be your master and God be your master. You can't love money and also love God. And when one begins to love money, they begin to turn their back on God. And then that's when evil happens. That's when greed happens. That's when people do heinous, nasty, despicable things to get more money. And I mean, you can see a lot of that around nowadays when you look at the shady things that go on behind the scenes, robbing people of their money through, taxes and inflation and stuff. It's greedy, but well, maybe not the taxes part, but the inflation part for sure. But yeah, it's the love of money that I feel is the root of evil. So love God first. But that doesn't mean that money is inherently evil. That doesn't mean money is inherently bad. And I feel like that's where, people kind of get twisted up, is they think, oh, love of money is evil, when in reality it's just, well, yeah, love of money is evil, but they think, oh, that means money is evil. When no, it's just love God, and then money comes later, after, important things like family, health, that kind of stuff. Just have it in the right spot. And I must admit that I've definitely made the mistake of loving money too much. And, you begin to hold it. You begin to not want to lose it. And then that's when you lose it. The moment you love money too much is the moment you begin to lose it, because then you become fearful, and then you try to hold on to it, and it just doesn't. It just finds a way to slip through the cracks with that mindset. I know I went on a little bit of a philosophical tangent, but nonetheless, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I think that's all there is to it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do take care, guys, and until next time.